There's a beautiful story also that Swami often told about a young man who goes to an ashram for training, and the master accepts him. And so the young man is there, and the master says, "Now, I want you to take on the job of going into the forest and gathering the firewood that we need for the cooking and in the winter for the heating of the ashram." And so the young man does this, and just that's his means of service. So he keeps doing it. And one day he's carrying a load of firewood back, and his beard, or some hairs from his hairs on his head, get caught in between two things and get pulled out. And he looks, and they've turned white. And he said, "I came here as a young man." This very touching story to me. I came here as a young man, and I've wasted my whole time here. All I've done is gather firewood. Began to weep. The master came out and caught the tears. He said, "Don't you know that if the tears of one such as you would fall, there would be famine for 7 years?" Catches those tears and touches him, and he goes into samadhi. So I find it very touching, because we think that the path is one way, but what is the path? The dissolving of the ego. That's all the path is, and there are many ways to get there. So the point I'm going to talk about is attuning to the Supreme gives power to your service. So Master said that his highest prayer, he actually said 2 highest prayers, but both of them are pertinent. One is that, "Lord, reveal thyself to me, that I may reveal thee to others." So give me enlightenment that I may share with others. And the second one, he said, is, "I will reason, I will, I will act, but guide thou my reason, will, and activity to the right path in everything." So that's a prayer of attunement, to stop. So whenever we're doing anything, the first thing that we should do is to stop, get centered, and ask that the divine guide us and help us as we do that task. We had the former manager here, Nityananda, had a big picture of Master right on the wall just behind his chair in his office. He said, "Whenever I get stuck, whenever I didn't know what to do, I'd just turn like this, and I'd say, 'What should I do, Master?' And immediately some idea would come." So tuning in to what the divine wants to do will give power to your service, and it will give answers to you that you couldn't arrive at by your mental, by your logical mind. One time in the very early years, we had started an incense and oil business, and I needed to go. By this time, we were now using, they call them punk sticks. They were the sticks for fireworks that you light one end and it glows, and then you can light a firecracker safely. We were using those, and we would scent them for making the incense product that we made. And we had run out of supplies, and I needed to go down. So I went down. There was this big warehouse in Oakland, and I went there, but it was just like a week or 2 weeks after the 4th of July. And so their big season had ended, a big fireworks place. Their season had ended. Nobody was there except a janitor. And this huge warehouse, think of a Costco-sized warehouse. And so he said, "I don't know, it says we're supposed to have a couple of boxes of them here, but I got no idea where they are." And so I said, "Well, can I take a look?" And went in, and hundreds of basically identical boxes, same size, row after row of them. And all of a sudden in my mind said, you know, they came with a yellow strap. There are 2 boxes way over there with yellow straps. Ask him to go check those. And sure enough, those were the 2 remaining boxes of these punk sticks and the supplies we needed. Now, with my logical mind, I would never have arrived there. It was just that I stopped. I should have said, I stopped and I said, Master, did you really want me to come all this way with no result? And as soon as I said that, that's when the thought came into my mind. So, whatever you're doing, tune into the divine, because that is where the power comes from. And by doing that, also, you transform the consciousness from thinking that you're the doer to realizing that it's really the divine that is the doer acting through you.